Welcome to Live DAF, your online DAF Yomi Shir.
Shalom Aleichem and welcome back to today's DAF Hayomi Bava Metzia DAF Pei Hey. We are holding 8 lines off the top of the Amud Amar Rebbe. So this connects with yesterday's DAF where Rabbi Lazar B'Rab Shimon invited upon himself Yisurim, physical pain, physical hardship, in order to atone for any possible misdeeds. And Rebbe, upon seeing how spiritually elevated, how pristine Rabbi Lazar was as a result of his difficulties, in fact, for many years he was lying in the attic, unaffected by any, post-death, physical degeneration, and Rebbe saw that, and he said, "Chaviv in Yisurin." Look how special it is to have Yisurin, and he wanted it. Kabul alei. He davened so that these Yisurim will descend upon him. How much Yisurim? For how long? Tilei sar shnei. For 13 years. Shis b'tzmerta, 6. He would be afflicted by a gallstone, which is very painful. V'sheva b'tzafrana, 7 years with some oral illness. V'amrla, some switch it around. Shiva b'tzmerta, 7 with the gallstone. V'shitz b'tzparna, 6 of the other ailment. Says the Gemara, how difficult, we're going to describe how difficult it was for him to have these Yisurim, and how much pain he was. Ahoiraire, the stable master, the Bei Rebbe, in Rebbe's household, have a utter mishvar malka. He was wealthier than the king Shvar, who was a Persian king. Taisa says, because he took home the animal waste of all these animals and made him rich. There were so many animals there. Nevertheless, Kad Havarami Kisasa, when he would offer the hay, animal feed, l'chayusa, to the animals, Hava Ozald Kala Betlosa Mili. It was so noisy, the animal ruckus was so, the volume was so high that the noise would travel for 3 mil, a great distance. Hava Machavin. So the fellow would try to time it perfectly so that it muffles Rebbe's screams. He would offer them food. At that very moment, when Rebbe went to tend to his needs, which would trigger this tremendous pain from that gallstone. Despite that, despite his efforts, Rebbe HaKadish's cry of pain would be so powerful and so strong, it would override likalayu, the noises coming from the animals. In fact, those that see would even hear it. Says the Gemara, despite this fact that Rebbe had such great Yisurim, Yisurei, the Rabbi Lazar, Rabbi Shimon Adifi mid the Rebbe. The Yisurim that Rabbi Lazar experienced were of a higher level than Rebbe. Why? In which way? Di'ilu Rabbi Lazar, Rabbi Shimon me'ava. Rabbi Lazar invited the Yisurim upon him. It came me'ava, me'ava hochon. They left. Me'ava, meaning they came and left upon his instructions, as we learned yesterday. Whereas, and it didn't interfere with his learning, right? That's like we learned. As opposed to the Yisurim, the Rebbe of Rebbe Ali de Masa Bo, they were cast upon him as a result of an unfortunate episode, which we're going to see soon. And likewise they left because of a story. Now the Maharsha explains that apparently, we learned before that Rebbe asked for Yisurim, so he davened, but it didn't happen right away. It was only triggered through a story. They came about through a story. Mahi, what happened? Dahu Egla, there was this calf. Davakamamtu, Leila Shchita, he was being taken for slaughtering. Ozal, the animal got wind of what's happening. Talia Lareshi, so he hit his head, Bekanfid Rebbe, under Rebbe's garment. V'kabachi was crying. Amalei, so Rebbe addressed him outright. Zil, go ahead. Go to the Shchita, the Kachnetzorta, that's why you were created. That's your destiny. Amri. So in heaven, they were displeased with this direct response. Since he didn't really express, compassion to the animal. Leisu ala Yisurim, he should be deserving of Yisurim. And that's how it started. And when did it leave? They left because of an episode which sort of undid, which fixed that first misdeed. So one day you have a kokansha, Amse, the Rebbe's maidservant, was sweeping up base of the home. And there were some little mini rats lying on the floor. The kokansha, and she was sweeping it up to shoo it out of the house. Amrullah, he says, no. These are Hashem's creatures. You must have compassion on them. Shavkinu, leave them alone. The pasuk says, "V'rachma makol ma'asav." Amri son shamayim. The response was very positive. Hoyel v'marachim, since now he had undone his previous misdeed, he showed compassion on Hashem's animals. Nerachim alei, we should have compassion upon him and remove his hardships. Says the Gemara, when a tzaddik has a hard time, it elevates himself and his surroundings. It affords protection to his environment. Kulish ne Yisuri, the Rebbe Lezer. All throughout Rebbe Lezer's Yisurim, lo yishachav inish b'lo zimne. Nobody would die early. Kulish ne Yisuri, the Rebbe. All throughout Rebbe's years of Yisurim, lo yistrach amal mitra. The world did not need any rain. It was moist enough without it. The Amar Rabbah, Barav Shila, kasha yoyma de mitra. A rainy day is very messy and difficult. Kiyom dina, like when you go to court, everyone's running around screaming. It's a messy day. So it would be great if we could avoid it, and that's what happened. V'amar Maybe added, Ilav tzarach alma la'alma. If not that the world needs rain, bo rabbanan rachmei, olay umavat lei rabbanan would daven to Hashem to cancel the whole concept of a rainy day. Afi lachi. So although there was no rain during Rebbe's time, ki avo akri. It's not like things were dry. Just quite the contrary. Ki avo akri pugla mimesha, when they would pull out a radish from the patch, hava kaima bira malimaya. The hole in the ground would instantly fill with water. That's how moist and permeated with underground water it was. So it didn't really need rain. Continues the Gemara on the topic of Rebbe and Reb Lezer Reb Shimon. Ikla Rebbe, one day Rebbe he came to visit La'asrei, the town of the Reb Lezer Reb Shimon, after he passed away. Amalei, so he asked around, Yesh loy bein lo isei tzaddik, any descendant, any tzaddik that Reb Lezer left over as a son? Amr, they said, Amr loy, any son to that tzaddik? Amr loy, they told him, actually he has a son. He left behind one son. Yesh loy ben, but he's not really doing so well behaviorally. Every immoral woman who typically takes 2 coins as her fee, he's so handsome, they hire him. They pay him 8. Bottom line, he's not doing so well. So he invited him in. Listen to this profound chinuch lesson. He called him Rebbe. He gave him smicha. He gave him a title. This fellow who wasn't really deserving. This is your potential. You have to live up to it. And I gave him a boost. Rebbe. He gave him a title Rebbe. Rashi says, Kadeshi is skane. He should want to be. He should want to be a Talmud Chacham. He says, look, this is what you can be. Like sometimes people, that relate to a kid, they're saying like a tzaddik, right? That's your potential. Live up to it. And he gave him a tutor, a private Rebbe, Reb Shimon ben Isi ben Lakunya, who was actually his uncle, Achayist Imei, brother of his mother. So he placed him under his care to teach him Torah. Kol Yoma, it didn't go so easy. Initially, day in, day out, have a Omar. So Talmud would tell his Rebbe, I'm going back home. I'm going back home. Omar lay, so he tried to convince him, draw him into it, entice him. Look what you have to gain. Chacham of the Yasach, I'll make you a Talmud Chacham if you stay here. Begosa the Dahava Parsalach, they'll spread upon you this, golden cloak. Rebbe Karlach, they'll give you a title, Rebbe. It's worth it. You're going to just give that up for nothing. Vat Amras, and you're saying, look, I'm going back to my town. Amar Lacey said, okay, deal. Mumi is a lotion of Shvuah. I'm just abandoning my dreams. I'm not going back home. My plans, I'm just dropping them. I'm staying here. Ki gadol. Turns out that he became a Talmud Chacham, and when he grew up, Asa Yosef, Besifta of the Rebbe, he came to sit down in the yeshiva of Rebbe. Shamei l'kala. Rebbe hears this distinct voice. Amar, and he says, "Ha kala dami." You know, this sound, this voice, sounds eerily similar l'kala to Rabbi Elazar B'Shimon, like Rabbi Elazar B'Shimon. How can that be? Amar, they told him, actually, right on, bullseye, Brehu, he's his son. He's coming to learn Torah. He was so excited. Currently, he applied to him the pasuk Pri Tzadik Eitz Chaim v'Lekeach Nefashes Chacham. Why? The first part, Pri Tzadik Eitz Chaim, Zer B'Yesi, right? That was his name. Finally know his name. His name was Yesi. Now, he was called Rabbi Yesi. A successful product. Rabbi Yesi, better Rabbi Elazar, Rabbi Shimon, right? So, basically, he was the son of a tzaddik, and he turned out to be a chacham, right? V'lokech nefashes chacham, a person who acquires souls. He is very wise. What does that mean? That's going on the Rebbe who actually brought him to that state. The Rabbi Shimon ben Isi ben Lakunya, right? Who taught him Torah, who takes all credit for what happened. Kinach nafshi. Okay, when Rabbi Isi, Rabbi Elazar, Rabbi Shimon was passing away, right? When he passed away, they brought him to the cave of his father, Rabbi Elazar, to bury him there. Again, we have that snake blocking the door. Amrle, they told him, Achna, snake, Psach, Pich, Vikanis, Ben Etzel Aviv. Open up, we gotta, bury the son with the father. Snake didn't want to let them go. So everybody standing there figured the reason is because because Rabbi Elazar, the father, was of a high stature, and therefore a son couldn't, go in there. Comes out a heavenly voice and says, no. It's not because of that. Ella, there's another reason. Because Rabbi Elazar, together with his father, Rabbi Shimon ben Yochai, experienced that difficult period of 13 years hiding out from the Romans, inside that cave. So they experienced that special hardship, and therefore they are in a class of their own, and he cannot join them. But the son, the grandson, he didn't have that experience. Here comes another story involving Rebbe investigating regarding tzaddikim and their offspring. So he came to the town where Rabbi Tarfon Al Vasham lived. Amarlu, and he's looking around and asking, Yeshli ben lo'iset tzaddik? I'd like to know, did Rabbi Tarfon leave behind any sons? Because he regularly would use a term called akapeches banai. When he was making his point in Torah, he would say, I'll chop off my kids if I'm not right. So he'd speak like that, and I'm curious to know whether, sometimes the word, the Gemara says the words of a tzaddik really, can have power. So what happened? Did he actually leave behind any living children or not? So they told him, actually, Ben Enlo, he doesn't have any sons, but Ben Bas Yeshloi, son of his daughter, still exists. But he's not doing too well spiritually. Like we said before. Okay, they brought the grandson to Rebbe, and once again he tried to get him back on track. Look, tell me, if you do teshuvah, you know what? I'll give you my daughter as a wife. Hadar Bey did teshuvah, and what happened? Some say Nasba Begir, she married her just to get to that stage, but eventually he divorced her. Geda Amri, and some say Leilas Faklal, he never married her at all. Why? To avoid any appearance of impropriety. Nobody should have any notion that the reason why he was chazar, the reason why he comes back, is to marry this woman. Therefore, he abstained. Says the Gemara, why was Rebbe so, into this idea of finding children of tzaddikim and getting them, back on track? The answer is like this. It's very special. A person who goes ahead and teaches the son of his friend Torah, he merits to go join the upstairs yeshiva. Shenemar im tashav. If you bring back one of my children, Hashem says, "Vashivcha lefanai tamai." I'll bring you to me, and you'll stand before me forever. Likewise, a person teaches his son of an Amoritz Torah. I feel like Kadosh Baruch. It's so special. I feel like Kadosh Baruch. Even if Hashem decreed something bad on him, or just something bad in general, Hashem will listen to his tefillos and nullify the decree. If you produce a yakar, something precious, a talmid chacham bizoyla, from something lowly, from an unlearned family, you created something from nothing. Kifi siyah. Hashem says, you have my power, kaviyachal, like the power of my mouth. Your words can undo my decrees. Amar Parnach, Amar B'yechin, Kol shu talmid chacham. The person himself is a talmid chacham. U'bnei talmid chacham, likewise his son follows in his ways. U'bnei talmid chacham, likewise his grandson. That family is guaranteed to have Torah, stick to it. Shuv ein Torah, poisekes mizar lo'ilam. They're guaranteed to have Torah, stick to the family forever. Shenema v'anites brisi lo yimushim mipicha. Pizar acha. Pizar zar acha. Amar Hashem atav olam. What does that mean? My Amar Hashem, what does that mean Hashem is saying? Amar Kadosh Baruch, Hashem is saying like this, I'm promising. I guarantee you this point. That if you make the effort, that you yourself, your children, grandchildren should be Talmid Chachamim, it's going to be forever. My Ma'atav Adel, what does that mean forever? Amar Rabbi Yirmiyah, Mekan Ve'elach, going forward, once it's established as a, 3-time chazaka, Torah machzeres, a Torah seeks to stay with its, inside its abode, where it feels comfortable and welcome. Alachsan Yeshalah. Rabbi Yosef, what happened to him? Yosef Arbon Tanisa. So he davened and he fasted 40 days, so that he himself will have success in Torah. Rashi says, "Tifsak Torah mizari," that the Torah should stay on with his children. Okay, Vakruyu, and he had this vision from Shemaim. They read to him the pasuk, maybe in a dream. Lo yamush mipicha. The Torah will not separate from you, from your mouth. Yosef Arbam Tanis Achrini. So he observed another 40 fast days, and this time it carried on to his kids. Vakruyu, and they applied to him the pasuk. Lo yamush mipicha pizaracha, to your children as well. Yosef Meya, or some say it's really the mem. It's really a short form for Arba, mem, and somebody mistook it for 100. In any case, another set of fast days. Yosef Meya Tanis Achrini, also Vakriyu Lo Yimushim Picha. This time he went a step further. The Torah will stay with you. Pizaracha, your children. Pizar Zaracha, your grandchildren. Omar, so he says, okay, now I have the full package. Mekan ve'elach letzrichna. Once I got to this point, I no longer have to, worry about it, be concerned, because Torah machzeres, Torah will seek its abode and stick with our family, al-Achsan Yeshalah. On the topic of fasting, Rab Zera Kisolak, Lardu Yisrael, we know that Rab Zera left Bavel at a certain point in his life and moved to Eretz Yisrael. So what did he do at that point? Yosef Meya Tanisa. He fasted 100 fast days. The Lishtakach Gemor Bavel Mineh. It's Yisrael that had a different system of learning. So that he davened, he fasted, so that he forgets the Talmud Bavli, the old way of learning in Bavel, so that he's clear-minded for the new system of Eretz Yisrael when he went to learn by Rabbi Yehuda. Ke'echet lo nitrudei, so that all the information that he has from Bavel should not interfere and confuse him in Eretz Yisrael. Yosef Me'ach Hanisa, then he fasted another 100 fastings. To Lelishka Reb Lezer B'Shnei. He went to learn by Rabbi Yechon, who had a Talmud Reb Lezer in Padas. He didn't want Reb Lezer to pass away during Reb Zera's lifetime because he was involved in community affairs. He didn't want that to revert to his responsibility. All the communal responsibilities shouldn't fall on his shoulders. So Reb Zera davened and fasted so that it stays by Reb Lezer, it doesn't come to him. And furthermore, he fasted another 100. Benur de Gehenna, so that he's not affected by the fire of Gehenna after he passes away. And he has to check himself. He has to have a monthly spiritual test called Klossen Yomi every 30 days. Havabadik Nafshe. He would check himself to see if in fact he's still immune from fire. Shagar Tanura. He would light the local fire. Solok, he would climb up. Yes, we'll go ahead and sit down in the oven. And he was as cold as ice. He was unaffected by the fires. That pleased him. But one day, Rabban considered this to be strange, and they placed their eyes on him. There was some sort of like Ein Hara, and he was no longer safe in the oven. Next time he ran to the oven, his thighs got a bit charred. And at that point forward, they called him Katan, short. He was very short. Charach Shake, with the charred thighs. What does the pasuk mean when it says Mia Isha Chacham v'Yoven Ezois v'Asher Dibar Pi Hashem v'Asher Dibar Pi Hashem Ela v'Yagido Alma of the Aretz? Right? It's a big mystery. Why was there a Golus? Why was there a Churban? Why did Yisrael become desolate? Davar Zeh. So this mystery, Amru Chachamim lePishu. The Chachamim asked it and they didn't have an answer. Amr Nevi'im lePishu. The Nevi'im asked, or they were asked, and they didn't respond. They didn't explain. So nobody knew the answer. The Chachamim, the Nevi'im, they asked, they were asked, they didn't explain until Hashem Himself explained it to us. Shanamar Vayimar Hashem says, I'll tell you why. Eretz Yisrael was destroyed. Al Azva Mesteirasi. Because they abandoned the Torah that I granted them. Now, not to say they weren't learning. Amar Vida Marav, it means to say they didn't have the right attitude. They didn't appreciate the true spiritual nature of Torah, that it connects you to Hashem. They failed to precede their Torah learning with Birchas HaTorah. It's all connected to Hashem, says the Maral. They failed that in that regard, and therefore Hashem held it against them, and that brought the destruction of Eretz Yisrael. What does the pasuk mean when it says "Belev navoin tanoach chachma b'kerev k'silim tivada"? What does that mean? Belev navoin tanoach chachma. In the heart of a understanding person rests wisdom. Wisdom rests there quietly, without fanfare. He doesn't have to make a name for himself. He doesn't have to, promote himself. So his Torah, his Chachma is quiet, without fanfare, with humility. But then you have this person who learns and has to make waves and let it be known, to promote himself, because he's the ksil, the foolish person. He's a Talmud Chacham, but he's coming from an Amaretz family, so now he has to make a name for himself, establish himself, and gain his reputation. So he goes and he, publicizes his, all his knowledge, makes a lot of noise. Amar Ula Hainu Amar Inshi. This fits very well with a common phrase. Istira Bilagina. You have, just a coin, one coin in the pitcher. When you shake it, it makes lots of noise. Kish Kish Kari makes lots of noise. So basically, the fuller it is, the quieter it is. Amar Le Rabbi Yirmiyah Rabbi Zera. So what does the pasuk mean? In the world to come, you have the, smaller, level, the higher level people. Everybody's there. What does this mean? Don't we know that in Olam Haba there are different levels? Bigger tzaddikim, even bigger tzaddikim, right? The katan, the gadol, shamhu. Don't we know that there are different levels? Ella around the pasuk means like this. It's going on the same person. Same person can be a katan and a gadol. How's that? Well, in this world, he's a katan. When he's in this world, he humbles himself. With respect to Torah, he's a katan. What happens to him? Eventually, he rises to the greatest heights in Olam Haba, when his true value will be known. And likewise, a person treats himself like a slave. He totally humbles himself, submits himself to Torah in this world. Will be free. Rish Lakish was marking the burial graves of the various Chachamim, so that the Kohanim keep away. When it came to the grave of Reb Chia, he couldn't figure out where the grave was. He felt bad. Amar, returned to Hashem. Didn't I immerse myself in Torah, learning just like him? Why is this being kept from me? Yatsa Baskel v'amrlai, a heavenly voice rings out and tells him like this: Torah k'moisei pilpalta. True. You equate to him in terms of your scholarship in Torah, but Torah k'moisei le'ribatzta, in terms of teaching and spreading Torah to the masses, you can't match up to him. In fact, ki avo minzu Rabbi Chanina, Rabbi Chia, when there was some sort of debate between Rabbi Chanina, who was a very deep learner, and Rabbi Chia, who, as we're going to learn, disseminated Torah to the masses. So the words went like this: Amalei Rabbi Chanina, Rabbi Chia. Rabbi Chanina would tell Rabbi Chia, "You're arguing with me about the commands? You're arguing with me? Chas v'shalom. Don't you know my level of scholarship? Even if Chas v'shalom, Klal Yisrael would one day forget the Torah, I have the ability to restore it with my wisdom. Through my pilpul, my analysis, I can, recreate and refresh the Torah and bring it back." Amar le Reb Chia responded to him, le Reb Chanina, "But the Didi convinces, you're starting with me. The Abdul Torah le Yishtakam Yisrael, due to my effort, Klal Yisrael will never forget the Torah. You're saying if they forget, you can restore it. Well, guess what? They'll never forget because of my efforts. Why? Maya Vinna. What do I do to accomplish that? Azilna, Azlina, Vishadina. I go ahead and I plant kitna, flax. Begadila Nishpi. I use the flax for nets. V'tzayadna Tavin. I capture deer. Machilna Israeli Yasmi. I cheshech them and I feed the basar to the Yisraelim. And what do I do with the skins? V'arichna Megilta. I process the skins into parchment. V'kasavna Chamisha Chumshi. And I record all 5 chumashim, 1 chumash per parchment. I travel up to this town where there is no yeshiva, no rebbe. I take 5 boys who are ignorant, and I teach 1 Bereshis, next one Shemayis, right? So on and so forth. I do the same regarding Mishnayos. Masnina, Shita Yenuki, Shisha Sidra Mishnah. I take 6 boys, I teach them each one a portion of a sixth of the Mishnayos. When I tell them like this, while I'm gone, off to the next town to do the same thing, right? Until I come back, share your knowledge. Okay? Ada Adarna, Vasina, Akru Adadi, teach each other the Chumash, Vasna Adada, teach each other Mishnayos. This way, at the end of the day, everybody is totally learned. They're familiar with all 5 Chumashim, with all 6 Sidrei Mishnah. That was his system. He went from town to town doing that. Because of me, Klal Yisrael Be'ez Hashem retained the Torah. This fits very well with Rebbe's exclamation. Look how great are the works of Reb Chia. Rabbi Shmuel asked Rebbe, Afilu Memar? His efforts are even greater than you, Rebbe? Amalei says, yeah, of course. Afilu Ma'aba, what about greater than my father, Rabbi Yesi? Amalei, no. So Rebbe says, Chas v'sham, don't even suggest that. Your father was certainly greater than him. Amar Reb Zera. Emesh nira li Rabbi Yesi Reb Chanina. I had a dream last night. Rabbi Yesi Reb Chanina revealed himself to me. Amartile, I asked him a question. What's going on upstairs? Eitzel miata takua. Who do you sit next to? Amarli, he says, I sit Eitzel Rabbi Yechon. Rabbi Yechon Eitzel me. Who does Rabbi Yechon sit next to? Who's higher than him? Well, it's Rabbi Yanai. Rabbi Yanai Eitzel me. It's Rabbi Chanina. Rabbi Chanina Eitzel me. It's Rabbi Chia. So Rabbi Chia was sort of on the highest level. Amartile, I asked him, Rabbi Yechon Eitzel Rabbi Chia Loi? Rabbi Yechon, the great tzaddik, great chacham, he couldn't sit near Rabbi Chia? Amarli, he says, no, of course not. Ba'asar, in a place, there's a kuk and denura. You have these sparks of fire, ubu'urin de eshan, these flames of fire, man ma'ayel bar nachal tamon, meaning Rabbi Chia's abode is permeated with fireworks. How could Bar Nafcha, Rabbi Yechon, the son of the blacksmith, that is to call him, not Bar Nafcha, how could he even, go there? He can't get near that place. That's how great Rabbi Chia was. Furthermore, Amar Rav Chaviva, Ishtoili, I once had a discussion with Rav Chaviva, Bar Sur Maki, and he told me, Chazi le'aumid rabbanon. I saw this certain Chacham, the Hava, Shchiach el Yogabe. So this certain Chacham, Eliyahu Navi was a frequent visitor in his house. So what did I see by him? So in the morning I saw that his eyes were fine, but that same evening suddenly there was a sudden change in his eyes. They looked like like they were burnt by fire, they were blinded. So I asked this Chacham, what's going on? He told me that because actually I asked Eliyahu Navi, I want to see the Rabbanon. Show me the Chachamim in Shamayim, Kisakim, Sifter Rakia, when they're going up to the yeshiva in Shamayim. He told me, okay, no problem. You can look at all the other neshamas, the other Chachamim, except for one. Except for Bchia's chair or whatever, as it's ascending to the yeshiva, don't look. Please, the Stakelbe. How you gonna know it's Bchia coming? Big difference between himself and the other ones. Because by the other Chachamim, so the Malachim come to help them go up and come down. Levar, except Migoharka, the Rabchia, except for Rabchia, the Menafshi Solik, his throne, his chariot just rises on its own and comes down Vanachas without any help. So you'll see that, you'll keep away. You look aside. But at the end of the day, I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist. And I looked at him, Istakliba, and I was stung. Asu trei butiti denura. Suddenly these two, laser beams came umchilo gavra and struck this man, meaning himself, and blinded him. Lamachar. So what did he do? The next day, he went to ask forgiveness from Rabchia. He went to his caver. Azli, I went ishta tachi. I went to his caver. I lied down Amina, and I addressed him like this. I says, look, masnaisa damar. The brises of Mar of Rabchia, your Tesefta, Masnina, I learn it and I teach, and please heal me. Daven Hashem to heal me. It's a soy, and I was healed. Says the Gemara, Eliyahu Shchiach Masifta the Rebbe. Eliyahu Navi was a frequent attendee in Rebbe HaKadish's yeshiva. Yoim Machad, Reish Archahava. It so happens that once on Rish Chodesh, he got delayed, he came very late to the shir. So Rebbe asked Eliyahu Navi, what's going on? My time in Nagal Lamar, why'd you come so late today? Amar Lei says, I was busy in Shamayim. Look, an whole schedule, Adu Kimel Avram. By the time I got around to getting up Avram Avinu, waking him up, Kaviyach, whatever these things mean, Umashini Yadin, I helped him wash his hands, Umasla, and David, Umagnili, I put him back to sleep, the same thing repeated itself with Yitzchak and Yaakov separately. And that's what took so long today. Asks the Gemara, why didn't you just get them up all at once to save time? Sabri, because in Shemaim they didn't let him. To Takpi Barachim, they were concerned that the Avos, especially on Rosh Chodesh, it's a time of rejuvenation, and the Malchus Beis David is invoked in the Kiddush Lavana. It's a time for a renewal of Klal Yisrael. They were concerned that if they all three daven together like a tzibur, the tefillas are going to be so powerful. They'll bring about Mashiach before his time. So Rebbe asked Eliyahu Navi, so that's going on in Shemaim. Okay, what about in this world? Anybody that can be equated, so to speak, with possesses similar tefillah powers like the Avos. Anybody in this world that possesses that same ability? Amrullah says, yeah, Ikar Rabchia Ban Rabchia and his two sons. Okay, so Rebbe took that as a cue. Gaza Rebbe Tanisa. Rebbe made a fast day and had everybody come together and daven Achsinu Rabchia Banav. And he asked Rabchia and his two sons. You have three Balei Tefillah together at Tzibur with the Tefillah with Tzibur and a Tainis, and that's going to bring about biggest salvation. Amar, so Rabchia said, Mashav Ruach. Guess what? V'nash Fazika. The wind started blowing. Amar Murda Gashem said Murda Gashem. Vasamidr started raining. Kimatel Mem Mechayim Mesim. And I got to the point of saying Mechayim Mesim Roga Shalom. The whole world started quivering. All the Mesim started, waking up. Amri Birakias on Shemaim. They took note. Man Goli Razia Ba'almo. Who revealed this tremendous secret that Rabchia and his sons have this power to affect salvation to this extent? Amri, they said, Eliyahu Navi, who divulged it. Asyul Yodi Brol Yonavi, they punished him for that. Machiu, they struck him with shitin, pulsi, the 60 fiery clubs. Okay, so you have to quickly stop this process. Also, he came back down. Idmilu Keduba, the Nura, he appeared to them like this fiery beer, and that distracted them. Al Binayu, he came amongst the daveners there, which Arjuna distracted them, and he stopped the process. Says the more Shmuel Yarchino, the famous Shmuel, who was an expert in the lunar systems. Asid Rebbe Hava. So he was actually the doctor, Rebbe's doctor. Asid Rebbe Hava. Chalash Rebbe Beine. So one day Rebbe had an ailment, an eye ailment. Amalei Imlech Sama. So Shmuel offered him some sort of filler for the eye, some sort of remedy. Amalei Lechil, he says, I can't do it. It's too hard for me to do that. Ishlach Mishta, let me at least smear it on the outside. He said, I can't do that either. Amalei Lechil. Have a moisa, what do he do? To get the remedy into his eyes. Have a moisa la begubsa de samni. So he took this hollow tube full of samane, full of medicine, to sebe sadye, beneath Rebbe HaKadesh's pillow, and the radiation, the aroma, whatever, came right through through his pillow into his eye, b'itzi, and he was healed. Okay, we'll continue as Hashem tomorrow. He spoke about Rebbe HaKadosh and his Yisurim and the protection that it afforded for his surroundings and the bracha that it brought. Rebbe HaKadosh brought about bracha, Rabbi Shimon brought protection. We had Rebbe's efforts in restoring Tzadikim's children to the right path, tremendous chus, for teaching somebody Torah and bringing him back to Sheshuva. We have the whole story of Rabbi Chia, Gdoila Masachia, and the effort that he did to preserve the Torah amongst Klal Yisrael. As Rebbe HaKadosh related to him, Gdoila Masachia, because of him, Klal Yisrael retained its Torah. We had various illustrations of the level, the lofty level of Rabbi Chia in Gan Eden, and a couple of stories regarding Eliyahu Navi, Zachal HaToy. All the best to you, Hatzlacha Rabbah.